Bonjour tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. Today, a crash course on adverbs. By the end of this lesson, you will know what they are exactly and also how to use them correctly. So, c'est parti. First of all, what is an adverb? If I take this sentence, the car is fast. The word fast here is not an adverb, it's an adjective because it describes the noun car. Now if I take this sentence, he drives fast. The word fast here is not an adjective, it's an adverb because it describes the action. It describes the way he drives. We say in grammar that the adverb modifies the verb or the action. An adverb can also modify other parts of a sentence. For example, it can modify the adjective. If I put very before fast, I describe how fast the car is. So the adverb can modify the adjective. An adverb can also modify another adverb. If I say he drives very fast, I'm describing how fast he drives. So the adverb modifies the other adverb. Finally, an adverb can also modify a whole sentence. Because I could say, I lost my keys, but if I add unfortunately at the beginning, I'm giving more information, I'm modifying the whole sentence. I'm not going to give you a long list of adverbs because it would take far too long. Just be aware that there are different types of adverbs. So let's have a look at some of them. First, we have the adverbs of frequency. For example, souvent, often. Adverbs of manner, vite means quickly or fast. Place, ici means here. Quantity, très means very. Of time, hier means yesterday. Comparative, moins means less. Evaluative, vraiment means really. Exclamative, comme means how something is. Interrogative, pourquoi means why. Negative, ne pas means not or turns the sentence in a negative. Pronominal, I means there. And superlative, le plus, c'est le plus grand, is the tallest. So all these are adverbs. It's interesting to note that unlike adjectives where you have to worry about the masculine, feminine and plural form, adverbs are invariable, which means their spelling never change. The other thing is that a lot of adverbs are formed from adjectives. For example, sad, sadly, great, greatly, extreme, extremely. In French, the ly of the English adverb is ment, M-E-N-T. So a little tip for you. Take an adjective, heureux means happy. Remember to put this adjective in its feminine form, so heureux becomes heureuse. And finally, add ment. So heureusement means happily. One little thing to remember is that if the adjective ends with a vowel, there's no need to go through the feminine form. So, for example, absolu means absolute, becomes absolument, absolutely. There are some irregular adverbs that you should probably know because they are very common. So, here they are. Bear in mind that if you're using an adjective, you're describing a noun, and if you're using an adverb, you're describing an action, the verb. Let's have a look at bon and bonne. That means good as an adjective. If I want to use the same meaning but for an action, I'm going to say bien. Meilleur means better for a noun, but if I want to describe an action that is better, I'm going to say mieux. Mauvais or mauvaise is bad, but if I want to use the adverb, I'm going to say mal. So let's have a look at some example. C'est un bon cuisinier. He's a good cook. So the word cuisinier is a name. Il fait bien la cuisine. He cooks well. So I've got bon for cuisinier, but bien for doing the cooking. Another example. C'est une meilleure cuisinière que toi. She's a better cook than you. Elle fait mieux la cuisine que toi. She does the cooking better than you. So cuisinière is the noun. Faire la cuisine, elle fait la cuisine, this time is the action. Therefore, I use the adverb. C'est un mauvais cuisinier. So mauvais is the adjective describing cuisinier. He cooks badly. Il fait mal la cuisine. So this is the main difference between adjectives and adverbs. So where do we put the adverb in a sentence? Well, most of the time, adverbs are placed after the conjugated verb. For example, in this sentence, je fais toujours la cuisine, we have fait, which is the conjugated verb. I place my adverb toujours straight after. In compound tenses, where you have an auxiliary verb and the past participle, the adverb will be put after the auxiliary verb. Il a trop mangé. If you're using a modal verb, then the adverb will go straight after the conjugated modal verb. Tu dois vraiment apprécier. There are, however, some cases where you place the adverb at the end of the sentence. For example, je suis arrivé tard, or il aime marcher lentement. If you have any doubt, it's perfectly normal, first of all, but bear in mind that most of the time, adverbs are placed after the conjugated verb. And what I would suggest is that you make a list of those adverbs that go at the end of the sentence. There won't be that many, and that you remember those because you know the general rule. That's it for today. Remember to download the summary for this lesson from my website. It's totally free. Also, bear in mind that I've been using phonics or my own version of phonics in this lesson. So if you are interested or curious, you might want to download the handout again from my website, and you might want to watch the video on the topic. But other than that, all that is left for me to say is au revoir et à bientôt.